My name is Chris Hendricks, and I'm a musician, and I write music that helps people see the greatness in themselves.
My name's David Henson. I'm a father and a husband, and I'm also the managing partner at HensonFuerst Attorneys. We're a law firm throughout North Carolina, and our job is to represent people who need a voice against things bigger than themselves. One of the things that we do is to try and directly impact our community in as positive a way as we can.
What I want to do is to inspire. I want my music to share the passion and vulnerability and honesty that I've experienced in my own life. I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy when I was 4 years old, but I didn't realize that I was different until middle school and high school. So when I showed up, I had a wheelchair, I had crutches, I had a walker, I had braces on my legs, I had braces on my teeth. I mean, I basically looked like the Terminator. There was no clique for me to fall into, and I desperately wanted to be a part of the crowd, but because they didn't want to understand me, because they saw me as so different, there was nothing I could do to cross over that barrier, and we always fear what we don't understand.
You know, you've got these different groups of students that form, and these labels are used. You know, I think part of our goal in this process is to strip away these labels for the students to understand that, you know, they're all working for the same purpose, which is they want to get a good education, and they want to have lasting friendships with one another, and they want to build each other up to be positive rather than tear each other down and be negative.
I think that's what really needs to shift in our society today, is that if you spend your time focusing on the crowd, you're going to get swallowed up by it, and nobody's going to be able to see you. But you were meant to be seen. You were meant to shine. That's what life is about.
You know, I think the concept of bullying has morphed and changed in a lot of ways since certainly I was in school, and probably since even you were, and the speed at which it all happens is terrifying.
The words of a bully, words from any individual that cuts somebody else down, it's a cut, it's a scar that never leaves, okay? And the scary thing about that scar is nobody else sees that scar except for the person that's affected by it.
You know, for me, I think it's instilling confidence in each and every student and what their purpose in life is and where they're going. And I think that has very close parallels to leadership, not only for the person who is the subject or the victim of the bullying, but also for those who sometimes get pulled along in the mob mentality of bullying. And the easiest way is to just separate from the group and go on. But the harder thing to do, and the more important thing to do, in my opinion, is stopping and saying, wait a minute, guys, and redirecting the group as a whole, or the mob, to turn their attention somewhere else. Can be a hard thing to do, but I think is what ultimately establishes the leaders in life, is those who can say, no, I'm not going to put up with this.
It takes so much courage to stand up, you know? It's such a simple word, a simple phrase, to stand up, but it takes so much to be vocal about the fact that this is wrong, or, you know, that's how you become an individual. I would say that if you do find the courage to take that step, any of the consequences that you will suffer are nothing compared to the positivity and the joy that you have created in that moment. Because if people find that courage within themselves, they're not going to have time to look down on anybody else. They're not going to have time to bully anybody. They're not going to have time to pick on anybody. They're going to be too busy looking up. They're going to be too busy looking straight forward, looking to the future, seeing the unique impact that they themselves as individuals have the ability to create for this world.